number 5 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense making their way on the field to open this game. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023. Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. So the Utah Utes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught in the flat by the running back. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved, just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen, gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this, it ends up being a huge play.
The Utes will send the punt team onto the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. set up. It's a first down play. And the running back takes the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop it. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The short completion of the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. 7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's an option look. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He's got his man in the open field. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a run. Running back's got it. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Utes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback. It comes up with a big sack for the D.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Handoff to the right side. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the Utes will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the fourth time today. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Handoff here from the shotgun. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
Now it's second down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it and makes a heck of a play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to scramble. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. He's going to hand this off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll run it to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finds room at the 30.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Enough for a first down at the 37.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Utes looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly out of the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the defense look slow that time. The offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And this pass is on target, caught. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to the left. There's a wide open receiver, complete. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket, running through the tackle. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. The offense takes a timeout to talk things over. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. And the Utes will bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he shanked it. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And he'll set up to throw. He escapes the sack. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Utah offense takes the field. First down here for this offense. And they get the second half started with the running play. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
They'll feed the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The Utes bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. On the return, it's Humphreys. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, had a chance at another interception. Couldn't quite hold on. But it's going to be fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Graves. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. Steps out of bounds inside the 10. What a crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First and goal here for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that first and goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on third down.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Utah offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the Utes will have 1st and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. They're going to run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball.
And that one's picked off. What a play. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's the target, and it's complete. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's tipped at the line and intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Utah.
The key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the back. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Hands off to the left. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. The 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Utes.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Because it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Offense getting set, second down play here. There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Punting, ready to boot it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. And the Utah offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Caught in the backfield. It's Graves. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring out fourth down. The Utes will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
When the defense sits back in a zone coverage, good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Utah offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick catch over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the Utes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after the completion. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to throw again. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Utes pick up enough to get a first down there. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Look out, he's got some space. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Second down, we're going to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The punt team making their way on the field. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the Utah offense takes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And we're going to throw now on first down. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better. It's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down. We're going to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.